orientation.
You want to shuffle?
This is the lateral aspect, this is the medial aspect. So right here, this is the nasal cavity right here. Okay? This is the lateral aspect. Lateral aspect always has the lacrimal gland out here. Okay, produces the
That's
tears.
the what?
Lacrimal gland
Thank you.
produces the tears. Every time you blink, watch them across the eye, they collect, get distributed down in that nose. Okay? Take that off. Okay. We can see all of our extraocular eye muscles here, and there's a whole bunch of them. There are all of them there. Okay. All of them attach into this white outer part of the eye. The eye really has three kind of coats, if you will, three layers. The outer coat is the sclera, and that's the white part right here. So it allows the shape of the eye to be maintained, and it gives something for all these extraocular eye muscles to attach to. I have a specialized portion of the eyeball, or of the sclera, sorry, and that is this front right here, and that would be the cornea. It's the clear part. Okay. It's modified sclera because it's clear, it allows light to enter. Take off that. The middle layer, the middle tunic, okay, is all of this purple stuff right here. All this purple layer. This is the choroid. It's the vascular layer. You can see the blood vessels running in it. They're kind of showing you some tiny little axons here, some nerves in yellow. You see all those things are kind of coming to this thing right here. This is the optic nerve right here on the back of the eye. And it's it right there as well. Okay. So that's the optic nerve. I have a couple other things here in this layer, if you will. Okay. I have the colored parts. It's the iris. And then the hole in the center is the pupil. How light enters the eyeball, right? If I look at the backside, just for grins and giggles, okay, right behind it is this little thing right here. It sits right there. Okay, sits right there. Sits right there, just like that. Okay, this is your lens. And I'm going to move this before I drop it and break it. But all those little white things right there, it's not on the list, but those are the suspensory ligaments. That's what helps to hold that lens in place. Okay, it attaches to that muscle that's around it, this ciliary muscle. Okay, so that muscle will contract and relax, and we can change the size of the pupil and change the shape and size of the lens. Innermost layer is all of this right here. This is the retina. Okay. This is going to house all my photoreceptors for vision in this little layer. And, I mean, you see all the blood vessels kind of coursing through here. They all enter with that optic nerve. Okay. We have two structures here. So over here first, we have the white part. Okay. That white part is the optic disc. That's your blind spot. Again, here's that white part right there. It's the optic disc. It's the blind spot. There are no photoreceptors. All those rods and cones, those photoreceptor cells, send off an axon. And that's what they're showing you here. All of those axons congregate at this one spot. So no photoreceptors, all just axons forming the optic nerve there. The other structure that we have here, and I'll show you, it's on this model, it's right where number 21 is. Okay. On the other models, it's a yellow dot or a yellow kind of sunbursting type of look to it. Again, it's number 21 here on this model. Okay. 21. And on the other models, it's a yellow dot with a little sunburst around it. Okay. This right here is the fovea centralis. We got rods and cones all over this thing, okay? But really, when we look at it, it's just rods that are literally all over this thing. Cones are concentrated right around that fovea centralis. It's your area of greatest visual acuity. It's only cones. Cones see in color. Cones give us our greatest visual acuity. That is the eyeball. So let me put this back. Bust out the giant ear.